Thursday edition of Kakaki, the African Voice, and the talking continues. Of course, one of the major talking points in the news these days, or this day, is the crisis in the Labour Party. And there was a protest yesterday over the removal of one of the candidates ahead of the August 16 by-elections, which is going to be held to fill up vacant seats in the national and state houses of assembly.
Yeah, so we have two factions there. We
Yes.
have the Abure-led and the Nadi Usman-led factions. And while one is partying, the other one is protesting that, oh, INEC is the best thing that has ever happened to Nigeria right now after Omisagwe and pounded him. Omisagwe is Granos Upinisako. And the other party is saying, oh, well, this is against the law. But we like to look at it from the lens of
we've got one side of the one side of the
both
argument.
sides actually, but one side at a time. So yeah, so we'll be looking at the division, perceived division at the Labour Party, and we already have our first guest seated this morning. He is the Deputy National Youth Leader of the Labour Party. So he has joined us this morning.
Barry Johnson. I think I saw you on TV a few hours ago on the report. The protest that suggests that you're unhappy. Okay, unhappy about what?
Thank you for having me. We are practically unhappy about the injustice of INEC on the Labour Party by not fielding the names of nominated individuals who were elected during the primary elections for the FCT forthcoming elections and the by-elections. So we went to INEC to speak to our democracy.
But they say you're nominated by the leader of an expired tenure.
No, that's not true. INEC has no right on who runs a political party in Nigeria. INEC has no influence over the authority of leadership of any political party. Nigeria is not a marketplace. Nigeria runs with the Constitution. And the politics of Nigeria has something to do with the Electoral Act. So INEC must stick to its duties. INEC is an umpire that controls the opportunity of conducting elections, not conducting elections for the leadership of any political party.
Yeah, I mean, it's not conducting party affairs.
Yes.
We understand the roles of INEC.
Yes.
But INEC is acting on a court judgment.
What did the court judgment say?
That your faction, led by Abure, the tenure expired in June last year. So for 14 months now, Abure should have been out of office.
That's not true. The CTC of the Supreme Court judgment states that the leadership of any political party registered in Nigeria
is an internal decision.
Is an internal decision, meaning that the decision of who runs the party is in the hands of the members. And I want to ask you today, who are the members of the party? The statutory. Who are the statutory? Those people who control the influence of the party. The
and
leadership,
how do you
the
arrive
NWC.
at that?
And who is the NWC? The people who call the shots. Who is the leader of the NWC? The national chairman and the national secretary.
So who is Nanadi Usman?
Nanadi Usman is an imposter.
Are you aware that...
Without apology.
You know?
She's not even a member of the Labour Party. Nanadi Usman is being used by those who don't want democracy to work in Nigeria.
Let me read something to you that faction is calling your own faction. It says that...
We are not a faction.
Oh, you are a faction according to that other faction.
We are not a faction.
But let me read something to you.
They don't have rights to call you.
You know, while they protested they disassociated themselves from your protest plan for yesterday, Wednesday, and this was in a Tuesday statement. They said that you are an imposter, political impersonators, and unknown individuals. And now you're here reversing the names.
Let me ask you a question.
No, I'm not to answer questions.
Okay, let me tell you something Nigerians need to know.
Fine.
The Labour Party in 2022 had Peter Obi as its presidential candidate.
Right.
And the constitution of the Labour Party does not give authority or influence to any aspirant or candidate or former to control, to run the party. the constitution of the Labour Party and that of the APC and the PDP, where they came from, has nothing to do with that. The leadership of the Labour Party in its constitution remains the national chairman. And in 2024, the leadership of the Labour Party went to Inewi in Anambra State, had a convention. And in that convention, Barrister Julius Abure and Alhaji Umar Farouk Ibrahim were elected as the new leadership of the party. And from there, we've been moving from glory to glory. Look at the INEC portal, whose name is still there. If INEC knows that Abure is not duly elected, let them remove his name.
But INEC says, I mean, their argument is that they were not part of that, your Navy convention.
They don't need to be part of it because the Constitution, the Electoral Act says notification. What is notification? To write them, to inform them of what the party is doing.
Which you did?
We did.
And they just...
And when we changed the venue of that election and the date, INEC was duly notified.
Are you sure that change of date and venue was not why they were not there?
No, we have evidence of letters signed, accepted, acknowledgement copies from INEC. So we don't even know where all this is coming from. And let me even shock you that at that Inewi convention, the executive governor of Abia State, who is the only governor of our party, was involved in that convention. He was not on ground, but the deputy governor was the chairman of the convention. All his personal assistants, personal executive, personal aides, and elected people from that state were all at the convention. Even to shock you, I watched the convention declaration of the leadership of that convention by the mouths of the deputy governor on this channel. So what exactly now changed? Why will OT now be doing the job of the NWC?
Can you answer that question?
Yes.
Okay.
He has some personal interest, and the game they are playing will not score a goal for them, even with INEC. But I'll tell Nigerians and I'll tell everybody who cares to know. Those who are supposed to defend democracy are seen as those putting fire underneath the burner that is cooking good, credible governance and good democracy for Nigeria. You cannot be saying A in the morning and in the night you are doing something else.
All right, so in 2023, before 2023 elections, say 2022, when Peter Obi joined your party and you made it to the limelight, your slogan, Papa, Mama, Pikin, you spoke of inclusiveness.
That's right.
Right now, it's looking like Papa is X-ware,
And
Papa is
has gone for a stroll too.
and you're leaving the child to suffer. So I'm asking you, what do you make of a Labour Party that appears to be divided against itself?
Well, I think for us and for those who care to know, Labour Party is not divided against itself. The leadership of Labour Party remains Barrister Julius Abure running the cutting.
But you just mentioned names from other side.
Yes, those are distractions, like I said.
But these are distractions that are making headlines.
They should continue to do that.
Yeah.
They're giving us, for us, we think they're giving us free publicity because definitely whatever the party needs to do, we are doing. Nobody's going to stop us from doing what we're doing. On the ground, we're doing our jobs. And when it comes to the politics of it, we play it. Politics in Nigeria is about do or die. If I don't get it, let nobody get it. But you see, I'm a political scientist. Before I left journalism, politics is described as a struggle for power, power for the development of humans and the state. We have not seen this. Alex Otti remains a governor who won election under the nomination of the Labour Party. And that's it. By the constitution of the party, he has no statutory power to call a NEC meeting. The only people who have the power to call a NEC meeting is the national chairman and, of course, the secretary. And Abure and Umar Farouk were not in whatsoever Yam festival that was hosted by the governor in Omar here. All the fake NEC meetings they hold in Transcorp Hilton, they are all Bangladesh. That's why I always say, in a proper country, where democracy is seen as what it needs to guide us, the IG is expected to swing in. Those who are impersonating should be invited.
Barry, there's a school of thought that, I mean, you've just described, you say you don't like to be referred to as faction, but those who share your same thoughts and ideals, who you've said are the main brains behind the party, were you sleeping when you allowed these people that you refer to as imposters to gain so much ground, and they seem to be making a whole lot more noise than you?
Well, I think, bad news sells greater in everything. And you see, I am not holding the media responsible, but the media is part of the Bangladesh that we see today. A lot of media comes up. Even right now, I'll tell you, some people are running AIT on the internet, and they're taking your show, whether you like it or not. We have a lot of
we like it. We like it.
You like it.
Oh, yeah.
But some people are taking it. And this is the real AIT here. The whole world knows. But some people are running AIT on the internet. Yeah. So where were you when they started to run it? How many times did you change your website? When I was here, it was not .live or whatever. That's not fair. But today, some people are using the real one. So that is the kind of country that we are.
Okay, let me come back to...
Some people just come up and say they want to take over the party because they want to use it for bargain. They want to use it for coalition. You don't do that. You are a candidate. You should be interested in how you want to become the candidate of the party to move forward. Not conniving with people to capture the party.
Conniving with who?
With whosoever.
Yeah, whosoever. I'm asking who.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Because now...
So you can't. And why are you making that allegation? Then if you...
It's not an allegation.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying that's proper. Listen to me. Nenadi cannot come from the blues and wants to take Labour Party. People are using Nenadi against the goodwill of the Nigerian people. Labour Party is a party that's found love in the heart of the Nigerian people. Like Party, she said, Mama, Papa, Peking.
No, it doesn't. It looks like a divorced home right now.
You know what I said? They enter. You see my language. As a Delta person, the thing enter.
Who he enter?
He enter everybody. We won't really help this country.
But it
Mama,
looks like
Papa,
you've broken
Peking.
down the home, and it looks like it's a house against itself right now.
It's a home that has what the Nigerian people want.
Now, when
so
you started,
devil, the bad people are the ones trying to break it down.
When you started,
we said no.
When you started this conversation, you based the authenticity of your chairman on it being that it's on the website of INEC.
That's right.
So I'm on the INEC website.
Yes.
It clarified that Barrister Julius Abure is the national chairman. And in parentheses, it has by called order.
So which court order?
A minute. National chairman Umar Farouk Ibrahim too, in parentheses, by court order.
Thank you.
National treasurer, which is Mrs. Oluchi Okpara.
Yes.
I remember that same woman, now you're talking about whoever is on the INEC website is the authentic deal. She has accused Abure of fraud in the Labour Party, saying that the money that was donated to Peter Obi was siphoned by your beloved chairman.
That's not true.
She has said that.
That's not true.
And she even led process.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Where's
that
the
she did
evidence?
not say it.
Did you remember
but she
when?
Said so.
Listen, did you remember when Peter Obi came on national TV and said he was going to bring a forensic, whatever, external to
independent?
Where are they? What right does Peter Obi have to run a forensic charge on a party he has no statutory authority over? We are not PDP. We are not APC. Maybe
you are LP APC.
No, it's not true. Those, in Nigeria, when you want to kill a dog, you want to hang a dog, you give it a bad name. Abure is an astute element of good governance, quality leadership, and the respect for the rule of law.
Tell me more.
Everyone who does not want good governance would not like an Abure. You can't come and tell us because you need votes in 2027 and you need a national chairman that is from the north, because with their calculation, the north did not really come out for them. So you have to do away with your chairman. And see, politics is not about one person. It's about the people. And when you take it away from the people, it becomes autocracy.
this is a manifesto of 2009.
It's not a manifesto. This
party constitution.
2009.
But I see manifesto written on it. And while we were here rounding up our newspaper review, I saw you going through pages of it. What were you trying to get clearly?
I don't need to get anything. Everything I have said is on my head. You, when you go to church, don't you take your Bible?
Is this your Bible?
This is my political Bible for now.
Okay.
And
Barry, there's Nigerian political parties generally are accused of having a lack of ideology. That's why they all keep running into crisis.
Yes.
I mean, splitting into factions.
Yes.
And when the Labour Party came on stream, I think a lot of Nigerians did have hope that at least this probably is a party that stands for something. But what's happening now, we think that you're just joining the rest of them.
That's where the problem is coming from. Abure, like I said, is a man who follows the law. Even if you want to remove Abure and bring in a Northerner, which is not bad, in politics, you negotiate. You just don't bamboozle people because you have money, you are a former governor, you are a serving governor, a former minister. You don't bamboozle people. You talk to people. Now, right now, are you not talking to me? Am I not listening? Am I not talking to Nigerians and to people who has to listen? Politics is not by emotions. Peter Obi is good. Oti is good. That is emotion. They must follow due process. Due process for good governance is what we lack in Nigeria. And the politics of Nigeria needs to swim in that ocean. You cannot just come from nowhere and say because you are in one party before, in that party this is what you do, you now come to this party and you want to do the same thing. No way. Labour Party will stand on its right. Labour Party will do everything that has an influence with its constitution. And until Nigerians understand that Abure is not an individual, Abure's camp is an institutional camp. Their own camp is about one person. And politics is not about one person. You can't put the politics of a whole country, the biggest black country on earth, on the head of one man.
And when we talk about ideology, Barry,
yes,
what do the majority of the members of the Labour Party really stand for?
We stand for peace, social justice. We stand for integrity. We stand for respect for the rule of law. And this is what is causing the problem. You want to jump the gun. And the national chairman say, no, you must pass through the process. The processes in politics is our problem. Like a topic called, that we're looking at, the politics of policies and the policies of politics. In Nigeria, we are not interested in making sure that the policies in politics are not politicalized. And until we start looking at the bigger picture, where in Nigeria, people can do things the right way. You can remove a chairman of a party, but using the constitutional authority. You can't just come, you clear them off. Let them come to the national headquarters and take it over, and let's see. Let them, if they know they are the real people who are the leaders of the party. They have money now. Are they not former governors? Are they not governors? Are they not former ministers? They have money. Let them go and rent a place in Abuja and put flags, and let's see. The CTC of the Supreme Court says the parties are expected to decide who governs them, who rules them. And in Labour Party, a national convention was held, even with the influence of the state governor, of Alex Oti, because the deputy governor cannot do anything without the authority of the governor. And Abure became the chairman. From nowhere, they want Abure to go. Even if you want Abure to go, why not follow the constitution? You are telling him he should become the board chairman, the board of BOT chairman, and pave way for a Northerner to become the chairman.
But is that a bigger office?
Even if it's a bigger office, what influence will that give to the development of democracy using politics in Nigeria?
It's about influence and power. Who is in charge?
It's not about influence and power and who is in charge. It's about the rule of law that Nigerians must respect. But you can negotiate your way through.
Yeah.
How did I come here as a guest? Somebody called you, or you called him or called her, and they said, fine, it's a nice thing to talk about the protest. And yesterday we were there in INEC trying to remind INEC trying to make sure that the cotton wool in the ears of INEC is dogged off. Because practically they are playing a battle that has nothing to do with their job and their statutory authority.
So how would you assess your protest? I mean, how far reaching do you think?
Fine. We told them what we needed, and it's simple. INEC must do its duty. One of the duties of INEC is to uplink the names of nominated candidates from our party like they did for other parties. And we are giving them time. The time is ticking.
How
it
much
cannot
time
be
do
more
they
than...
have?
If by tomorrow INEC does not do that, we'll go back to INEC.
And protest again.
And protest, and it's going to be bigger.
And if he never does?
They will do it. If they don't do it, they won't work.
What would you
Because
do?
their job is to do the right thing. And we are there, we have the right to protest. And we have done that. And we are waiting for INEC to refuse to do it, and we'll go there. Yesterday, I think we were there with like 2,000 to 3,000 people. If we go there again, you know what's going to happen.
How were you able to count that?
Because we mobilized. Labour Party is the party of the people. We are the owners. We are the landlord of the FCT.
So when they came, they counted each person?
Of course, Labour Party does not do things without planning, just what I said. That's why I said I'm not trying to blow the horn of anyone. You see Barrister Julius Abure and Farouk, Umar Farouk. I've never seen men who understand politics like that. I am a political scientist. Yeah. I have carried bags for politicians, right? And I have seen the astuteness of these men. The way we mobilized ourselves from the ward to INEC will shock you.
Barry,
we say, from this ward, just give us 3 people.
Barry,
yes.
How come it's only the Labour Party, your faction, that understands...
He said he doesn't like that word faction.
Stop saying that.
You're going to get him angry.
You know, no, listen. When you say faction, listen, when you say faction, did you see anywhere in the INEC portal where they put Nanadi? Stop saying this. Like I said, 60% of the problem is caused by the media. Like what your mouth is saying now, you are spitting something that will cause more catastrophe in the politics.
We have to speak to reality.
But the reality, you just went to an INEC portal. Did you see Nenadi there?
But let me ask you.
People who are impersonating, you are calling them faction. You are giving them feathers. Why are you giving them feathers to fly when they are not aeroplanes?
Barry, from some of the things you're saying seem to suggest that there's an ethnic issue creeping into this crisis. We've heard you talk about northern, southern. I mean, tell us a bit about that.
You see, right now, if you ask the OT, Peter Obi, Nenadi faction or Nenadi group, what exactly do they want? They want a Northern national chairman for the party because they want to see how they can galvanize to navigate towards getting votes from the North. But I want to ask them, did Peter Obi and OT and all those people, did they go to the Supreme Court? Did they go to the court to challenge the 2023 presidential elections? They did. Why did they do that? They said they won the election. How did they know they won the election? Because of the votes that came in from our agents and all that. We are not even talking about that now because the Supreme Court has approved Ahmed Bola Tinubu as president of Nigeria. It's not time for politics, it's time for governance. So his own, to us, the president is a Supreme Court precedent because precedent that is being pronounced by Supreme Court is not from the people. He knows how he got there. That's his business. That has passed. We are looking towards 2027.
So
but
would that also mean that Abure is...
Please answer the question.
Yes. To your question, you can check the INEC portal. What did they tell you there?
It's a by court order.
Yes,
so
by court order. So me, I'm asking you now, what court order?
If
what
you say
court
Mr.
order?
President
The Supreme Court said
which is
only
not,
the parties.
it means that your own party chairman
Barry,
is the Supreme Court.
It's not a problem as far as the Supreme Court.
So I have a question, please.
Yes. He hasn't answered mine.
Okay.
Yes. The ethnic,
practically, you know, this woman is trying to gag me. But
no, she's not. She's just doing her job.
Maybe she has emotions for the Nanadi group.
No way.
Nanadi.
We pay her to gag people.
Good.
Like
I don't know any of
Nanadi remains an impostor according to the Electoral Act and the Constitution.
Right, don't forget my question, though.
Yes.
Since you're speaking pidgin, I'll join you too.
No.
Don't forget my question.
You know, I've been taken away from
you. Have, so please get back to it, please.
So practically, Labour Party is going to a position where you can't take us out. FCT belongs to the Labour Party. We came out in 2023 and we said no party will make 25%, and we did it. We will do it again. Labour Party is bigger than any individual, just like no Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. I told you about how AIT, how some other people are using the word AIT on the internet, and they collect money from people. And they do that because even me, I've been duped using that level. So, but that's for another day. We are saying the right thing must be done in our country to move forward. It's not about any individual. It's not about Abure. It's not about Umar Farouk. It's about Nigeria. How do we navigate and move Nigeria forward? How do we put food on the table of our people? What exactly are we doing wrongly that we need to do right for Nigeria to move forward? That's what Labour Party is about. The ideology of Labour Party is social justice. The ideology of Labour Party is not about one person, like what we see in PDP and the APC. When you become the president of Nigeria using these platforms, you become the leader of the party. No. In South Africa, how did they remove Jacob Zuma? The leader of the party is the national chairman. And that national chairman wrote a letter of no confidence about the president to the parliament. And what happened? Jacob Zuma was impeached, was removed before Ramaphosa became president. That is a thing that we need to borrow from South Africa to help our country's politics.
Barry, my question is,
yes,
how come it's only the Labour Party that understands the judgment of the Supreme Court to be it vindicating Abure as national chairman of the Labour Party? Because everything else I would read, if you find out, apart from your website,
yes,
it is that the Supreme Court nullifies judgment that recognizes Abure as national chairman of the LP.
Because it's like that, because you see, the LP is not a rich party. The LP is just one party that was lucky to have an Abure to stay it from 2022 and became large. You see, the influence of the AIT is not even Chief Raymond Dokpesi late, who employed me one time. It's not about Raymond Dokpesi. It's about a dream to grow the industry of broadcasting in Africa. And God gave it to that man. God must have given it to like 10 people, but Dokpesi was too fast to make it a reality. And today, he's the third turner of Africa. Okay? So now, politics, like I said, is not about one person. It's about the people. If the people don't get it, it's zero. They have money to give out. We don't have. They have state apparatus to use. We don't have. What we have is the people. It's the people that we have, and the people are still with us.
Please, for how long has Abure been the chairman of Labour Party?
Since 2022.
Oh, so it was Abure that gave the party life and limelight?
The people.
The people. Before Peter Obi joined?
Before Peter Obi came to Labour Party,
Labour Party
had a governor.
News.
It's in the news. Labour Party has senators. But so the influence, the influence of the Labour Party in 2022 is not Peter Obi. A lot of people don't know. Because roll your Googles back to 2019. Peter Obi was vice presidential candidate with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar under the same criminal...
please, can you mind...
No, hold on. He's the one who said so.
No, you said it.
No, he said he's here to dismantle political criminality. He was there at a time.
He didn't say it in the studio.
No problem. He said it at a time. And now, did you see the crowd in 2019? Can you compare the crowd in 2019 and 2023? Different elections come with the smell, the euphoria of what the people want. The euphoria of the smell of 2015 that brought Muhammadu Buhari is different from the one that brought Bola Tinubu in 2023. So, what happened to Peter Obi in 2023 that the crowd came? The Nigerian people are tired of the bad governance. The Nigerian people are tired of the looting. The Nigerian people are tired of no hospital, no school. The Nigerian people are tired. They are no food. You understand what I'm talking about. Look at Abuja, no lights. Nigerians are tired. So they came out, and Peter Obi was opportune to be in the big picture with the Nigerian people.
Oh, he
For
had
us,
the opportunity.
Yes, it's an opportunity. Peter Obi became governor, an opportunity. You are opportune to be here today. Somebody will be here tomorrow. Somebody was here before you were here today. All right? So life is opportunity and good timing.
But
like we said, in 2023, every presidential candidate presented by any political party does not have what Peter Obi had. Peter Obi remains the best candidate for presidency in 2023. But now in 2027, we cannot judge or we cannot watch until the parties present candidates forward.
I'm sure you would not say this if you were still very much like the house was still in order. But do you see what he's doing with the obedient movement? If you say that Peter Obi is not the effect of Labour Party in 2023, but do you see that he has owned his movement, obedient movement?
Let me ask you a question. You know Nigeria?
No, you don't.
Okay. I won't ask you.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
Nigerians need to know.
Yeah.
This country called Nigeria is not working because most of the policies you see are policies of individuals not invited to help make it a reality. Nigeria, when you write a proposal to a minister or a governor or the president, they see the proposal, it's nice, they change the name, the heading, give it their own name, and knock you off and bring their cousins, their brothers to run it. Peter Obi is not the founder of the obedient movement. All right? Peter Obi only inherited a movement that the Nigerian people brought off on the street. Obedient movement started from the NSAS. We were there. We were on the street. Was Peter Obi on the street? He was not. Peter Obi only hijacked the obedient movement because of the semblance of its name. When we started the obedient movement, it was not OBI. It was OBE.
The way obedient is normally spelled.
And we changed it to suit the OB ideology.
Okay. Look, Barry.
And today, it's been inherited by him, but he's not the founder.
Okay, well,
the first place we had the word obedience was when we had a meeting with Professor
Barry. I would have loved to have taken up the issue of P2B and the Labour Party as a different topic altogether, but it looks as if we have run out of time. I'm sure we'll bring you back in the not so distant future to continue what you've started.
And the next protest.
No, but before you let me go, I want to tell Nigerians that don't mind all those imposters. Aburi remains our national chairman, whether they like it or not. If they want to remove Aburi, let them come 2028.
Wow.
All right.
And do the convention.
I'm sure Nigerians have heard what you have said. We've been speaking with Barry Johnson. Barry Johnson is the Deputy National Youth Leader of the Labour Party, and he's been bearing his mind on what is happening in the party in the countdown to the August 16 by-election, where it appears that they do not have a candidate, but they're trying to make sure they do. Barry, many thanks for your time and useful insight.
Thank you so much, but we know INEC must fix and do the right thing by making sure that the names of our people who are duly nominated and elected be on the portal, because without the Labour Party on the portal, I don't think that election should hold.
All right, that's where we're going to leave it. You're still watching the Thursday